Our big Ruler of Dragons Exceed monster is here. You guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more Oz content. Probably the best V-Jump card that we have seen in so long is actually good. So this is 2800, 1800, and it's going to be 2 level 7 monsters to make it, and it is on a fire dragon, which is not too bad. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. So once per turn, we can detach 1 material from this card, destroy 1 card in your hand or field, and 1 card your opponent controls. So that means we can blow up those pesky dragon rulers that we don't have all of them for, you know, Redox, Tidal, Blast, or Tempest, and then once they're in the graveyard, they could technically revive themselves, would be, you know, the synergy we got going here. You can banish 2 dragon and or fire monsters from your hand and or graveyard. So also summon this card from your graveyard, but return it to the extra deck when it leaves the field. Congratulations. They said, you know what if we put a dragon ruler revival effect on a rank 7, because I mean it's just 2 dragons and then you've got 1 of these back on the field. This doesn't lock you into Exceed summons, doesn't lock you into Link summons. It's just a straightforward revive on top of, you know, getting the ability to pop off 1 in your hand or field and 1 from your opponent controls. I think the card's pretty decent because the first effect isn't locked behind, you know, well, it is locked behind it once per turn, but both of these effects are actually pretty good, but it's once per turn per copy on the first effect. So if for some reason you get multiple of these, it doesn't have the hard restriction like you do on the secondary clause. Now, if we could get 1 of these for every attribute, it would be kind of cool. Now remember, you're still paywalled behind 2 level 7 monsters, which is a little bit unfortunate. We can already talk about the amount of issues that everything not named Kashtira has to kind of go through. I guess technically Dark Magician could take advantage of this, but at the end of the day, we're already on the top shelf polling down at this point. But honestly, probably the best V-Jump promo that we've had to date, and that's really saying something because a lot of these are not exactly the greatest hits out here. You know, they've been kind of, actually, besides the last one, the rescue, you know, the future overload fusion, a lot of that stuff wasn't necessarily looking too great, but I see what we're doing here. This actually looks kind of interesting just to see what we can do. So, you think this is actually going to see some amount of play? I do want to hear some ideas that you guys do think that we could do with this, so please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.